Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and welcome to day 5 of the Diamond and Rainbow Challenge. If you haven't been following along, this started from Blindside Creations number 2, which was submitted by Minute Craft. She wanted me to try this pattern. It was number 94521 on Bracelet book, which basically it was because it wasn't symmetrical, and it had like there was a diamond and then like a wavy line and then the other diamond and then the diamond again. Like there wasn't a wavy line between it, so like there was some problems in the symmetry. And yeah, I think she was just trying to torment me essentially. And so I was going to remake it, but then as I was trying to remake it, I made a mistake in setting up the diamonds and stuff. And then that led to, well, that would be an alternative pattern. How many of these could I do? Could I do 5? Could I make it a week thing? And yeah, I came up with 5 different ideas. And yeah, I have like drawn out over here. Is that how this goes? Yeah. Drawn out like this rough outline. So this is still off center, but not as off center. I thought this would be kind of an interesting version. And this has got the 4 diamonds in the center, and if you've again been following along, the thing about that is it tends to kind of throw a monkey wrench in the works. So far we've been able to actually do all these other variations and nothing went wrong, right? They were actually plausible, workable bracelets. But having these 4 things in the center does seem to sort of up that difficulty level. And maybe this is the one that I can't figure out. Like that is a possibility. And I started in the center again, in case you're really new here, because I can just flip the whole thing over, and I don't have to fill in quite nearly as much, so it saves us a lot of time. So the red is along here. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to making a lot of these. These are a bit challenging. I kind of like how that turned out. That's cool. This whole little diamond over here will just be red and orange. That's sort of neat. This one will be almost all of them. This will be for sure. Yeah, this has got the potential for being cool. I kind of like where this is going. This is quite different if you like go back to like the original patterns and stuff. So again, the yellow comes right to that center, like that we have a guideline going down the middle here, and the yellow comes to that, so that's kind of easy to spot. The green will only get 1, because out of the whole rainbow, something had to only get 1, so it's the green. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, it seems that like I've been kind of getting faster at this. Maybe it's yeah, getting skilled or something. I don't know. So that's the blue. So yeah, for the live stream tomorrow, I'm thinking of trying to sort out a couple of variations on my variations, actually. Instead of doing the whole rainbow, I will make it like 3 colors plus a background, essentially. So that's the plan. I still have to go basically make those up. I think it should be kind of similar to what this is, just because if I can do it in 6, why can't I do it in 3? I don't know. Challenges ahead. So yeah, hopefully you'll tune into the live streams. I have a lot of fun. I enjoy chatting with everybody and hearing what you guys been making. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the blue off to the right. Keep it bouncing off of when the purple bounces. So far that seems to be working. The green has me a little nervous again. The green just always seems to be the one where it just doesn't fit in as well. But we kind of have a system now, if you haven't noticed. So yeah, I get those 2 done, then I come over to the other side, and then come off the orange. So okay, I could go off the orange, back off of this one, back off the orange, and back out here, or see if I go that way, then where does the orange come through? Right, that's why I'm thinking this has to come off this way. This orange will come down and come off the red to come out here. Yeah. Right. So sticking it over to the left-hand side makes more sense. Okay. Sorry, that was just having to sort things out in my head, like which way. But yeah, keeping it to the left. Yeah, that makes way more sense. I think we almost had a problem there. So that's going to come off the yellow. The yellow had to go this way anyways, so that's cool. Then this yellow can come down off the orange. So this orange coming in to come off the red. That makes sense. And again, keeping it over to the left-hand side. Again, we're trying to keep this over to the left. Yeah, this is working out. We might have a 5 for 5, guys. Knock on wood. I still have the yellow and green to go. This could still go bad. We'll see. Yeah, but that went okay. All right, the yellow we're going to bring in from this side, just because we can have 3 colors on one side and 3 on the other. Just makes it easier to start it. This way? No, this way. Off the orange. So you can see, like, when trying to find the path, there's potential for going different ways, right? Like this could cut through and go this way. Does that make sense? Maybe. But maybe this makes more sense. there sometimes is not a definitive way that it has to go, and other times there can only be one way. I'm trying to leave myself the room for the green one because I'm not sure how that's going to get through here. But yeah, the yellow is through. All right, so now the last one, the deciding one. Ooh. So this one can only go off to the right because the yellow already came over here. It can't go straight underneath this dark one, despite the fact that dark one sort of wants to come down into this V. It simply can't. I can go now straight across, or I can go this way. At that point, I don't think it mattered. Yeah, this is gonna be one of the ones where the green, let's back that up. It doesn't matter, but we'll come off the blue. Yeah, see, it's just gonna zigzag its way to get there. It's going to it's going to divide the darks. We did this before. I'm not sure, was that the third one where it got really ugly like this, because the green just pretty much just straight comes through and keeps all of the dark ones that were on the right hand side to the right hand side, and all the ones on the left hand side to the left. It's going to do the same thing. It's essentially just a straight shot down. It works. It will challenge you if you're not good at the left right and right left knots. But yeah, I mean, the pattern succeeded, but at what cost, right? I mean, just, so let's take a look at these dark ones. So this one is just going to kind of come in, come over here, bounces off the green. It's just going to kind of go over that direction anyways, but that's all right. Comes back, bounces off the green. See, he's only going to do this like this little part of the diamond. It's just, that's kind of funny. Yeah. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this series. If you thought that seeing me struggle was fun, let me know. Like I've said, I've been enjoying it. This has been an interesting week of testing what I can do and what is possible. Wow. So yeah, just these two strings do everything on the left hand side. So when it comes to like the string usage and stuff, that might actually mean that they get used a little bit more. You know, that's just important for people who cut their strings kind of close. I don't. I tend to try to cut my strings really nice and long so I don't run into any troubles. And see over here, it's a little weird. It gets a little zany, just coming in. Like yeah, it comes down to the end of the point, then off the yellow, then off the green before coming back. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say this is an advanced bracelet. This is still intermediate, but you still are going to have to know your knots well. Have the tensions right to get this to come out looking nice. Which is why I'm going to enjoy the challenge of making it. You know, this is This is one of those ones where, you know, if you can get it to come out nice and even and stuff, it really kind of think it showcases what you're capable of. Not that, again, I don't know that the people buying bracelets necessarily have a huge appreciation for things, you know, this difficult. Because I don't think most of the people who I don't think that they know what goes into this. Let alone, yeah, just like the knotting part, but even like the whole designing, like this was a little complex. This could have basically have not worked out. If I had taken the yellow over, you know, differently, or something, you know, I could have made it so that way the path for the green didn't work out or whatever. So, you know, this is being able to sort out a pattern from scratch. That too takes practice. I don't know how much time this basically has gone into making this, but I mean, you can count that as how much more time it takes to actually make a bracelet, right? Yeah, if you're going to design it as well, that's part of the amount of time that it takes to make something. So if you're interested in the patterns are available over my website, AKAAWOL.com. You can go into the tutorial area, or you can even go, there's like a patterns page where you can actually look at the patterns that I made, and it'll take you to the tutorials and then on where the tutorials and stuff were, you can see the images, the PDFs and stuff for it. So I've copied and pasted, flipped it, and now I just need to line this up. Yeah, so that's really different, isn't it? I mean, we've got great big diamonds. It's still off-centered. That was the part I think that Minute Craft was after, was trying to challenge me with things that are off-center. So this is still a bit off-center. It makes it interesting. I like how it's got like the bigger diamonds on the left. That's kind of cool. That's sort of weird. Yeah, thank you for sticking around this long. It's been fun, and this has been a great week. I really appreciated it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters who make this stuff possible. Again, I couldn't really do it without them. Just, you know, it is what it is, man. I need their support. You're welcome to join them as well. It's Patreon.com/AKAAWOL. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.